we've got an explosive weekly challenge with Kaboom. So this is going to have lots of stuff blowing up all over the place, exploding walkers and things. First mission, Dark Corner, kill all walkers. This is the team that I'm going with. I'm going to have Ezekiel leading. Really a huge fan of this hero now. Regal Authority, it's absolutely brill. Yumiko is bringing the Assassin's Bow. I want some long range, and you can't get longer range than the Starbound Rifle, since it has infinite range. And I'm bringing Shane along just because he has those exploding bullets, and I think that's kind of fun. So this is a kill all walkers. I believe that you sort of start off with, what's that? You start off with a couple of walkers on screen, and then more will make an appearance. Do they come through the gate? Yes, they do. So don't go positioning anyone up there from the off. The good thing about exploding walkers, of course, is that you can use them to your advantage. They can of course kill enemy walkers. Something that has to be borne in mind, of course, is that when you shoot them, they will detonate. So having skills like Primed or having Ezekiel as the leader can actually backfire sometimes, because they might make a reactive Overwatch shot against an explosive walker that's close to them. Anyway, so for this, I think definitely having a ranged team is absolutely fine. You do start off with some walkers who are pretty close, but actually this is one of those instances where when that exploding walker appears, he's just there to help, really. Just take him out. In fact, a loadout like this isn't entirely crazy. Having Shane, adding to the explosiveness of these missions, not only is it fun, it's actually kind of practical. It does work. I'm not using Rufus here. He is the star hero, because he's Rufus. I'm just not going to use him. Really not. Yeah, he's a character that I've not really used very much, but I mean, on paper his skill doesn't sound that effective. There's, you know, you got Princess, Rosita and Mercer as assaults. You don't need Rufus. Anyway, on to the next one. Fuse box, get the loot and get out. Possibly Glenn would be a very good choice if this is one of those ones where you've got to quite rapidly search things. Looks like we've got a threat counter. That, you know, is a little bit of a problem, because these exploding walkers, that is another facet of them. They will make a lot of noise when they blow up, as most things do. Okay, so you've got that handy dandy gate there. I think this makes for a very interesting map. Precisely because of that, you can, you know, if the enemy are closing in on you, you can just quickly shut that gate. Don't forget that you can do that. Yeah, you're probably going to be making noise, but maybe you could take something that will reduce the threat counter, like a hunting bow, for example. That way you can use the exploding walker to your benefit, but if you do have something that can reduce threat, it's usually melee weapons, but again the hunting bow can do that, then you can use that to your advantage. You can be like, okay, we'll make some noise, we'll alert some walkers, but we'll start whittling that down, so that hopefully they won't be too much of a problem. Definitely a mission where you can kind of take it at your own pace, precisely because you can turn your starting position into a relative sort of safe space. Sit there sniping at the zombies, keep activating that door, and you know they can't get to you. If you use Glenn, of course, you can interact with that switch and still have a movement point left. Okay, so this is another gather the supplies. Oh, this one, oh man, this one's caused me many headaches. Really has. Poor visibility. Yeah, did you see that? So I was saying about how, you know, you can have a reactive shot against a nearby enemy, and it can be a bad thing sometimes. We'll stay here. Yeah, looks like we've got plenty of walkers coming to say hi every turn. Not too crazy about that, really. No threat counter, that's kind of a good thing. Yeah, I really think that maybe this is one where Glenn is really going to prove useful if you bring him along. It's going to help you be able to reveal the map. He's a melee character, so he's not going to detonate an explosive walker if he kills it. Yeah, I strongly recommend bring Glenn to this one, definitely. And this is where your melee characters, like your bruisers and things, might well come in handy. Certainly Ezekiel, just so that if something does appear around the corner, doesn't matter what, you can deal with it. You can make that preemptive attack, which is the cornerstone of his leadership trait. Okay, we're just plowing through these. Obviously we want to get at least 610 challenge stars to get the maximum amount of seasonal event awards. Seasonal events, chance to get great stuff without putting much effort in, really, so always worth it, always worth going for that gold. Okay, lock in, secure the area. So all of these have featured explosive walkers. They haven't featured, you know, explosive scenery or anything. Don't have a threat counter here. It's good. I'm guessing that our explosive friends are going to make an appearance when we start closing that door. Okay, nothing so far. This isn't a bad setup, sort of one at the bottom of the map, one at the top. What do I want to do here? Right, I think we've got to make sure that we get rid of them so that they don't get Ezekiel. Let's take care of you, and then obviously it's fun. I really like these maps with the explosive zombies. It's you know, they are such a double-edged sword. They can be a benefit to you. They can be an immense risk. I think having ranged characters on this is definitely the call. Just obviously stay away from the back of the map. Stay away from the left side of the map, and you know, that exploding walker that's going to appear is a free hand grenade for you. This is a fun set of missions, actually. I think this is a really interesting, good set of missions. It's not overly complicated. There's strategy involved. You know, it's just a good bunch so far. Let's see. Are we on to the last mission? How many have we done? No, I think we're on to mission 5 now. Perimeter defense, get the loot, and get out. Okay, I am... I'm taking Glenn this time. Let's just have a quick shuffle. Tell you what, Mr. Rick, I like this. I like this team. This is an Origins team. We've got the Origins, you know, all of that going back to the start kind of thing going on. Let's have a bit of an OG team right here. Rick is a good leader. Got a threat counter. That's kind of okay because Glenn can reduce threat. Let's get him back. Well, Glenn's weapon can reduce threat. The sawtooth blade, which is an absolute favourite weapon of mine. A lot of great scout weapons, to be fair. I think that the sickle can also reduce threat too, so I mean that's just great. That adds another facet to that weapon as well. What we're going to do, kill him, make sure everyone has got their turns, and there he is, there he be. There's our explosive friend. Okay, just explosions going off everywhere. So this one, yeah, that is a good suggestion, I think. Before you open that door, make sure that all of your characters can be activated. Don't make it so that they've already moved and shot before you open the door, because then you're just left with a turn where you can't do anything and the walkers are going to close in on you. You saw where the explosive walker was. Don't have anyone near there. Yeah, and just get ready to deal with those 3 walkers, an armoured walker and 2 normals that appear on the exit space. Just get ready to take those down. Use, I don't know, your best warrior or something like that. I think Glenn was a good one to take for that mission. Fire in the hole. Ah, come on. Yeah, come on. Let's. For this one, we're getting super explodey. Yeah, I like that. Princess is bringing the decimator. Is this a good loadout? It's probably not. Although actually, yeah, this one's probably the toughest mission, I think, on this map, if I recall. It can be a tricky one. There's a threat counter, so having that lovely decimator is yeah, it's a bit of a problem. We are not going for the most subtle approach here. Yeah, that explosive walker will just keep on appearing there. I know that. Oh, we got another one over there. See him at the bottom right? Whoa, hey, 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 hey. Not cool. Gonna have to heal her up. Oh, we're gonna have some reinforcements coming in as well. What do we do? Can we actually get all the way back? Not exactly. Okay. So yeah, this is... I would not suggest doing what I did right here, bringing the noisiest characters you can, although it is fun. Everyone is pretty bunched up, so I think that Shane, not only does he fit in with the theme, I think he might actually be a good character as well. A good choice for this one. There are some silent hunter weapons. I'm trying to think. The Crimson harpoon gun is silent, you know, so you won't be adding to the noise. But then again, if you shoot an exploding walker, they blow up. They add to the threat counter. So maybe having a melee character to deal with them is not a bad idea. I don't know. Well, if you have any difficulties with any particular mission, and that last one is... I know that one can be pretty tricky sometimes, and the one where it's hard to see where the exploding walkers are. If you have a challenge with those or any of the missions, then please do let us know, and we'll see what we can do to help you out. But as ever, yeah, good luck with this weekly challenge, and thank you for watching.